I just keep coming back to this point. I don't understand the political calculus here. Unless this is a negotiating stance, why wouldn't the president want to spend trillions? He's never been concerned about the deficit. He said before that he's a debt guy. Why wouldn't he want to add more stimulus to take the possibility of a double dip recession off the table, to get more people in job? And, we've already seen a slowing of momentum in terms of the strength and recovery we've been seeing. Why back out of that?
Sarah, you make a lot of great points, and I think one thing that is really uncertain today is kind of why would he be the one that comes out and says he rejects the deal, in that it is squarely on him as to why things have ended. Politics 101 is usually trying to blame the other side. He certainly does try to blame Nancy Pelosi here. But I think it goes back to what he has been trying to run on for his reelection, was that COVID was over, and that the health and economic consequences, we dealt with those earlier in the year, and things have turned the corner. To negotiate a multi-trillion-dollar COVID deal is to admit that the economic impact is greater than what the campaign has been willing to say. And ultimately, when there was any further stimulus, it was through executive action. So from a political perspective, he had the ability to say the only person who has delivered since the CARES Act is himself. Ultimately, I think what we see from Powell is more is needed. It could have been a big boost to his election to have another round of checks going out before kind of the final votes are counted. But ultimately, he decided he didn't want it.
Mike, can Powell and co. make up the difference?
I don't think so. And I think that's one reason why you've heard Powell and everyone else on the Fed, on the FOMC, saying we need more fiscal stimulus. I think if the Fed felt like they could do enough to stimulate the economy to get back to full employment in a reasonably short period of time, they wouldn't get involved in discussing. They don't like to talk about fiscal policy. They try to stay in their lane, to use Powell's favorite term. And I think the only reason they've kind of swerved out of their lane is because they know that it's going to be very difficult with monetary policy alone to get the economy back to full employment in an acceptable time frame.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.